What's up, world? It's your boy Jumar C for How to Rap, and in this video we're gonna break down fake streams in Spotify, what they are, how different people are trying to finesse you out of a successful Spotify promotion for your music, ghost streams, bot streams, the whole shebang. We're gonna break it down so you know what to look out for and why it is that some accounts are even getting shut down by Spotify because they're not playing anymore and they want to make sure that the real artists are coming to the forefront. So we're gonna take all of this information from an interview with resident Spotify expert Kohrey Da Savior. So we're gonna rock over the interview and then we'll have a little review. See you on the other side.
With that in mind, I mean, you talked about ghost streams. I guess I call it ghost streams, but basically botted streams.
Yeah.
And that whole lick. Can you just tell a little bit about that? And you made a really good point about sort of why Spotify doesn't ideally even want this themselves. So yeah, can we talk about that?
Yeah. So the two Spotify's problem with streaming fraud comes from like two sources: bot playlists and ghost playlists. Bot playlists are pretty much someone create like a computer algorithm to drive streams on the platform. Ghost streams are someone that has just bought a bunch of Spotify accounts and then they just leave them on the loop to like stream the song. So it's like they come from real registered accounts. The accounts are just owned by like one person. So people do it to deceive artists, to give you the illusion that there are fans of this playlist. So you have numbers coming in. Spotify doesn't like it because it increases their royalty payout rate. So the main problem they have with it is not necessarily, oh, artists are getting scammed, artists are getting put in these playlists. I'm not gonna say they don't care about that, but what they more so care about is the bottom line, right? Like if you really look into Spotify is this huge company that's not really profitable. Like they literally have all these hundreds of thousands of subscribers, but have been in the red for like the past, I think every year since they've been in existence. I don't think they broke a profit since they've been in existence. So now you include these tech people, these tech junkies who have figured out a way to get an artist on the platform 100,000 streams without 100,000 real people listening to it. Then they have to pay out more money. Now their bottom line goes up. So their main force against it is we have to stop this so that we can only pay out money to the groups that we control the payouts to, i.e. the people who are in our platforms. Because I know if I put you in Rap Caviar and you get 2 million streams from Rap Caviar, I can kind of gauge that. I can kind of see like, this is how many streams is coming from an effort of our promotion. This is about how much we have to pay out to the top tier artists. And then you can't really plan for like the smaller artists who they don't have any control over, you know, like the local artist who still gets 80,000 monthly listeners because his city fucks with him. But they can scale those other things, they can gauge those other things, but you can't gauge the way these bot playlists work, the way these ghost playlists work. So like I said, they want to shut that down because it messes up their money pretty much. And they're at a point now where they're kind of like a take no prisoners standpoint, where it's like I have someone that I know personally whose account got taken down because his business partner was buying streams for their songs. He didn't know it. So the songs that maybe like 700K when they got taken down, they concluded that the partner bought about 500 to 600K of those streams off of some like shady website, like some shady marketing promotion website. And just everything that I saw him go through with that situation was what really put me on to like, oh shit, Spotify is very serious about this. Like Spotify is taking action on this because they took his whole account down for like maybe 2 weeks. And then he had a conversation with someone and they put it back up, but they were like, any song that we determine has been, using these fraud services, we're taking down. And if you feel like you're doing it again, which keyword, if you feel like you're doing it again, we're going to shut the whole account back, which is crazy. And I know this is a tangent, but like the whole bot ghosting thing is creating like this weird atmosphere on Spotify because I don't know if you read so they released this statement about 2 weeks ago, pretty much talking about how like we partner with Deezer, we partner with these labels to stop ghosting bots and pay for play on the platform. So when I looked at that, what I got out of it was, now you're going to treat an artist that was in a playlist because he paid to be in it whether the playlist streams are legit or not, the exact same way as you would treat an artist who was knowingly buying fake streams. So if we're artists and you go buy 500,000 streams for your song, like fake streams from some sketchy ass website, and Spotify catches you, they're shutting your account down. They're taking the song down, they may shut your account down. Mm-hmm. If I, artist B, go buy a playlist placement on this influencer's playlist and they find out, they're gonna treat it the exact same way. To them, it's the exact same thing. And this is what got me to the point of, it's not about stopping fraud streams on the platform. It is about stopping royalty payouts, like higher royalty payouts. That's what this is about. Because it's like, I don't, at least that's what I got from it. Because that's the only thing that would make it make sense to me is like, why would those two things be treated the same? You know, it's because it may be the same in their eyes, but like from a moral standpoint, it's not the same thing. Like if someone has legit traffic to it, like I said, I'm a big believer of, if you grow your platform, if you put the time in, the effort, the money, however you took to get it there, you deserve to make money off of it however you feel you want to make money off of it. That's how I genuinely feel about it.
Now let's do a quick review of the main points we learned here. First, we learned the difference between bot playlists and ghost playlists. Bot playlists are a computer algorithm that drives streams on the platform. Ghost streams are usually from someone who has bought a bunch of Spotify accounts and then just leave them on a loop to play the songs. Those come from real registered accounts, but they're owned by one person. Spotify doesn't like it because it increases their royalty payout rate. Their main concern with it is likely not that artists are getting scammed, but that Spotify has to pay people more. They want to drive people to an authorized playlist, ideally like Rap Caviar, I'm sure you all know that, because they know who they're paying. They're now really at a point where it's on some take no prisoner stuff, and Kohrey even knows someone who's got an account taken down because his business partner had been doing ghost streams. The sad vibe seems to be that they're going to treat an artist who bought some fake streams without knowing it as someone who knowingly was doing the fraud stuff. All right, so that is the breakdown, what to look out for when it comes to fake streams on Spotify. If this is your first time watching us, be sure to subscribe. Of course, we drop daily videos. And of course, be sure to pick up our free video course. Comes with an audio book, comes with a written course as well that will teach you the top 20 songwriting rules of full-time rappers. If you'd like to go transition into full-time as an artist, never have to work again, don't have no boss, be your own boss, be sure to pick up our free course. It's the first link in the video description box below. Shout out to Kohrey for all of his insights, and I'll see you on tomorrow's video. Peace.